Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Get up! 180! Let's go! Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, 18.
He's checking Craig.
Red, up!
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. A beautiful fake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Get up! 180! Red, up!
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
18. Hey, echo!
Motion!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Room here to run. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Right there, 56. Here I come.
Gun.
56 to
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56 is the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're showing 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky, he finds Robinson. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
6-6, pull it high.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alert, 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 alert.
Joker, 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 joker.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Lock in, lock in.
Check 3.
Now Cohen. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Great.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw on third down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Mike 51. I got you. I got you. Mike 51.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get him! Get him! Watch twist! Watch twist! Check! Crunch!
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. What do you need?
All day, punk.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try again with Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
2nd and 7 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 36.
Blue.
Back's mine.
Trubisky will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let him know.
Great.
58's the mic. Here we go.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Open man is Galladay, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Set. 180.
56, right there, 56. Now watch one. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
On third down, Newton eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
56 is the mic. Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
25's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside.
Come on now, let's go.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
General West.
951.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Greystone, travel.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation.
And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So this one in the win column for the